All right, everybody, welcome in. A little bonus reading for you here. Little bonus reading, Gemini Libra Aquarius. What's going on for you? What is happening for you? Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. All right, so flip them around if you need to. Sometimes, if the title resonates for you, there can be something even kind of small in some of these readings. So just keep your ears peeled a little bit. Faraway places. Rejuvenating rain. That's beautiful energy there. Reaching your destination. Oh, I love that. Okay. So some of you are, this is holiday time here in America and around the world in December. It's a time for getting ready for the new. So December for a lot of people can be a wrapping up month. It can be a time when we're, really taking our time and reassessing what's been going on, taking another look at it. What do I want to continue with? What do I not want to continue with? What's important for me to keep going with, and what is not important? Okay. So underneath is the Page of Swords, the Death card, the High Priestess. All right. So that is very powerful, transformational energy here, obviously with the Scorpio. And I do feel like we have Neptune going direct in Pisces. We have a fair amount of Capricorn energy happening this month with Venus going into Capricorn. We also have Mercury moving around. Obviously, Mercury is moving around, but let's see where we go here. I just feel like this has to do with more about Neptune and Pisces, because this is about your connection to spirit. And I talked about that quite a bit in some of the readings I've been doing lately, where we're really going to have that experience. I think actually in the morning message for today and for Friday, definitely have been talking about that, about the veil being very thin. And like some of you know, in October, when we have Halloween and then All Souls Day and All Saints Day, there's definitely a thinning of the veil, connecting you and your spirit guides. So I feel like messages are coming through of like endings, closure, transformation. Let's move forward, right? Two of Wands, here we go. Queen of Swords, Empress, King of Swords. They've been coming up a lot together. There's that Ten of Wands energy, and the Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Moon. All right, so there is a little bit of fear here, and a little bit of fear, a little bit of uncertainty. I'm going to call it uncertainty because things are changing and moving in a direction, but something has to be offloaded. Okay, the Ten of Wands. That has been a theme for most of this year. I've noticed that 2022 is really a year of shedding things that don't work, or relationships that have like come to a close or something like that. Really having a lot of that experience right now. So Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords, getting clear on what our intentions are for the new year, for the rest of this year. What can we do? How can we shift and change? What's not working? What is not working? Ten of Wands. Okay. Is it a relationship you have? Is it too much effort, too much work? Is it not really bringing you any emotional satisfaction? Because I almost feel like the Queen of Swords is like, hey, this is really the energy that I'm moving toward. But right now I got to set the record straight with some people, or I got to do some things that are going to make an impact. And it's straight talk. Okay. Following your guides and doing some straight talk with people in your life and in your work. Most definitely. And this is really about sticking up for yourself. Okay. Sticking up for yourself, doing the things that are in your best interest. And there's a sense here of, oh, wait a second, maybe no one's listening to me. I got to get a little stronger with this. And when you're talking about this Ten of Wands, you might have to offload some tasks or some codependency in a relationship. You might have to offload some things, and there might be a little bit of blowback. Okay. Someone might be very upset at you for saying, hey, you're not pulling your weight, or hey, you're not really in this with me as much as I'm in it with you. And that doesn't feel very good at all. So it can be, you can have a romantic relationship that one person is doing all the work and the other person is kind of coasting along. Okay. And that doesn't feel good. It only works when we're both engaged. And engaged by me, what I mean by that is that we're both putting in effort and energy to a common goal, to what we want to create. And if that's not happening, I think this is a recalibration of that. What's the Five of Pentacles here? Justice, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Tower. Wow. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. There's something here that's super out of balance. Okay. And I feel like you haven't known how to change it, how to fix it. So there might be a Tower moment coming in here. Five of Pentacles, Tower moment coming in here. And the good news that what comes out of it is so much better. Two of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like the squeeze has to happen. It's like when someone's giving birth, like go through all this, it's really tough on the body. It's really tough, and hours and hours of giving birth. It's a major thing. And at the end of the day, when it's over, it's just like, like you're in such a new place. So why is the Moon showing up? Why is the Moon showing up here? Eight of Wands, Emperor, Page of Wands, and the Fool. If this is a relationship, one of you is having a much harder time of it than the other one. Like I said, someone is coasting along. And if you have to be the one that speaks up and says it, that can be a bit of a frightening experience, right? Because you don't know what's going to come of it. But I think the thing you have to say, I think there might be, some of you might be like ending this relationship or saying, this is the new way. This is the new thing of what we're doing. And I'm going to go in this direction, and that's how it's going to work. And the other person doesn't, it's almost like you're working together. And then at some point, one person just makes a decision. And that's going to be what it is. And I think that's been the fear that's been holding you back this whole time, that I've got to keep things going. I've got to keep things moving with my partner, with my husband, wife, my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever this person is. And I've got to keep things going. But I almost feel like somebody is saying, do you? Why do you? Why do you have to keep this going? What's the big deal here? Why is this such a big deal? Okay. And what's the Ten of Wands, please? You saw that, right? Boom. Knight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Devil energy. Nope. Okay. So the thing is, there is definitely a separation now between status quo, like let's just keep moving along, and where we're going. I think there has to be like a breakup, or there has to be an ending. There has to be closure and a new way of doing things, completely new way of doing things. I feel like some of you just have to get away. Some of you might be overworked, or some of you might be just exhausted by the process here. And I think that it's very, I think you might feel like people are taking advantage of you, or the other person's taking advantage of you, or that it's super unfair what's going on. And, there's definitely some fear around communicating. There's definitely some fear around the tangible pieces of this, like whatever you get from this relationship. I think you've forgotten that you're the power here. I think you've forgotten that. And I think, when people take advantage of people, it's usually putting you in a situation that either saps your strength or something like that, because it's so completely unfair, or it's unwarranted, or it's just not cool. Okay. It's just not a cool thing to do. So, this gets back to, I don't know who I was talking to last week, but this gets back to an assumption that you may think that everybody would do things the way you would do them. And that ain't true. You think you give somebody some leeway, like, oh, this relationship is so awesome, and I can't, I really wanted to continue along in this way, and that's all true. But I think something has come in between you, or I think some realization, awareness has come in between that says, hey, this old structure ain't working anymore, and we're gonna have to do some things to change it. Okay. All right. So I am seeing quite a number of signs here, air signs. I'm seeing you and another person here in air sign energy. Doesn't mean that that's another person who's air. Just I'm seeing a lot of air. So a lot of thinking going on. Taurus and Libra, Cancer and Scorpio here. I've got more Libra down here. I've got Pisces and Capricorn. I've got Sag. I've got Aries. I've got a ton here. So we'll take a look at all of those sun, moon, rising signs. All right, let's keep going. I want to see what happens with this kind of break. All right, within 10 days, it looks to me, 10 days. All right, my darling, link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.